The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, August 12, 2024. In the high-stakes world of Genoa City, power plays and personal vendettas often collide, creating a landscape where alliances shift and rivalries intensify. One of the most complicated relationships is that between Adam Newman and Billy Abbott, two men whose history is marked by tragedy, guilt, and an ever-present undercurrent of tension. Now, as the battle for control of Chancellor Industries looms large, Victor Newman sees an opportunity to finally tip the scales in favor of his son, Adam. But the path forward is fraught with emotional turmoil and moral dilemmas that could change the course of their lives forever. Victor Newman, the patriarch of the Newman family, is a man who thrives on power and control. His latest ambition is to see Adam take the reins at Chancellor Industries, a move that would not only secure the Newman legacy but also deliver a crushing blow to Billy Abbott, a man Victor has long considered a thorn in his side. Victor's desire to see Adam succeed is driven by more than just business, it's personal. Billy has been a constant source of frustration for Victor, and the idea of Adam besting him at Chancellor Industries is too tantalizing to resist. But Adam is not so easily swayed. For years, he has carried the burden of guilt for the death of Billy's daughter, Delia, a tragedy that has haunted him and shaped his every interaction with Billy. Adam's guilt has often led him to step back, to allow Billy to win battles that, under different circumstances, Adam might have fought. The weight of Delia's death has been a silent force guiding Adam's decisions, always pushing him to on the side of caution when it comes to his rivalry with Billy. However, the situation has changed. Billy's ambitions have grown beyond the business world. He has set his sights on Sally Spectra, a woman who holds a significant place in Adam's life. The thought of Billy encroaching on his personal life, of taking something that belongs to him, stirs a deep-seated anger in Adam. The desire to protect what he values, combined with the need to finally assert himself over Billy, forces Adam to reconsider his usual stance of deference. The time has come for Adam to teach Billy a lesson, to show him that he is not someone to be underestimated. Determined to take action, Adam knows that he cannot do it alone. Despite his complicated relationship with Victor, he realizes that his father's support is crucial if he is to succeed in this high-stakes game. Victor's influence, resources, and strategic mind are unparalleled, and with Victor by his side, Adam believes he can finally outmaneuver Billy and take control of Chancellor Industries. The father-son duo, though often at odds, find themselves aligned in their shared goal of taking down Billy and securing Adam's place at the helm of Chancellor. As Adam steels himself for the battle ahead, the personal toll of the ongoing conflict begins to manifest in the most vulnerable member of the Newman-Abbott dynamic, young Harrison. The custody battle between Kyle and Summer, exacerbated by the adult's relentless pursuit of power and control, has left Harrison emotionally shattered. The boy, caught in the crossfire of adult ambitions, can no longer bear the weight of the discord around him. In a heartbreaking moment, Harrison breaks down, pleading with his parents to stop their fighting, to end the bitter struggle that has torn his world apart. Harrison's cries are a stark reminder of the human cost of the relentless pursuit of power. His words echo through the hearts of those involved, forcing them to confront the reality that their actions have consequences far beyond the boardroom. For Adam, who has spent years grappling with guilt and regret, Harrison's pain strikes a chord. He understands all too well the damage that can be done when the needs of the innocent are overlooked in the pursuit of personal vendettas. As Harrison's emotional plea reverberates through the Newman and Abbott families, another storm is brewing, this one centered around Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman. Phyllis, fiercely protective of her daughter Lucy, is livid when she learns that Sharon has been targeting Lucy in an attempt to shield her own daughter, Faith. Sharon's actions, driven by a misguided sense of maternal protection, have crossed a line, putting an innocent child in the crosshairs of her paranoia and jealousy. Phyllis, never one to back down from a fight, confronts Sharon with all the fury of a mother whose child has been wronged. She accuses Sharon of being selfish, petty, and cruel, of putting Lucy's life at risk in a misguided attempt to protect her own. Sharon's actions, Phyllis argues, are not justifiable under any circumstances. No mother, no matter how desperate, should ever wish harm upon another child. In her rage, Phyllis warns Sharon that her reckless behavior will lead to dire consequences. The shadows of Genoa City, Alan's new targets, Victor's machinations, and the looming wedding. Genoa City is no stranger to drama, but the arrival of Alan has brought a new level of intrigue and uncertainty to the town. A man of striking looks and undeniable charm, Alan has always found himself surrounded by beautiful women, his life seemingly a series of conquests both in business and in love. Though he may have rekindled a relationship with Tracy Abbott, those who know Alan best are well aware that his interest in her may be fleeting. Alan's appetite for new experiences and new faces means that his time with Tracy could be shorter than she anticipates. Alan's entry into Genoa City is not just a personal matter, it's a signal that change is in the air, and not all of it will be welcome. As he navigates the social landscape of the town, it becomes clear that his attention will not remain solely on Tracy for long. The women of Genoa City, Diane Jenkins, Phyllis Summers, Sharon Newman, Audra Charles, and Sally Spectra, each represent a different facet of the town's allure, and each could easily become the next object of Alan's pursuit. Diane, with her complex past and ties to the Abbott family, represents a challenge that Alan may find irresistible. Phyllis, fiery and unyielding, could provide the kind of passionate conflict that Alan thrives on. Sharon, whose life is already in turmoil due to the resurfacing of Cameron Kirsten, might find herself vulnerable to Alan's advances, particularly if he plays the role of a sympathetic listener. Audra, ambitious and shrewd, could see Alan as either a stepping stone or a potential threat, while Sally, with her own tumultuous history, might see in Alan a chance to reinvent herself. As Alan plots his next moves in the game of romance, another more sinister game is being played behind the scenes. Victor Newman, ever the master strategist, has orchestrated a secret deal that could change the landscape of Genoa City's business world. Having reached an agreement with Nate Hastings and Lily Winters, Victor is moving forward with his plan to elevate them both to the positions of CEOs at Chancellor Industries. This move, while under the radar, is anything but benign. It's part of Victor's grand design to consolidate power and remove obstacles in his path, namely, Billy Abbott. Billy, who has long been a thorn in Victor's side, is now firmly in the crosshairs. Victor's plans to install Nate and Lily at the top of Chancellor Industries is not just a business maneuver, it's a calculated strike aimed at undermining Billy's influence and ultimately pushing him out of the picture entirely. With Nate and Lily poised to take over, Billy's position grows more precarious by the day, and it's only a matter of time before Victor makes his final move, toppling Billy from his perch. Amid these unfolding dramas, another significant event looms on the horizon, the upcoming wedding of Abby Newman. Abby, Victor's daughter, has always been the apple of his eye, but her decision to marry Devin Hamilton has caused more than a few ripples in the Newman and Abbott families. Abby's mother, Ashley Abbott, is particularly troubled by the match. Currently in Paris, undergoing treatment, Ashley faces a difficult decision whether to return to Genoa City in time for her daughter's wedding, despite her reservations about the groom. Ashley's concerns about Devin are deeply rooted. It's not just his past actions that give her pause, though those are troubling enough, but something about Devin's character doesn't sit well with her. Perhaps it's his complicated relationships or the way he handles his business dealings. Whatever the reason, Ashley cannot shake the feeling that Devin is not the right match for her daughter. However, Ashley also knows that Abby's happiness is paramount, and despite her misgivings, she is willing to set aside her doubts if it means seeing her daughter walk down the aisle with a smile on her face. As Ashley contemplates her return to Genoa City, the clock ticks closer to the wedding day. The prospect of attending the ceremony fills her with conflicting emotions, joy for her daughter, but also an underlying dread about what the future might hold. Devin's influence over Abby, coupled with the pressures of merging their lives and families, could either forge a strong union or lead to heartbreak. Back in Genoa City, Abby is blissfully unaware of her mother's concerns. She is focused on her upcoming wedding, eager to start the next chapter of her life with Devin. But even as she plans for her big day, the undercurrents of tension and uncertainty swirl around her. Devin, though devoted to Abby, is not without his own set of challenges, and the merging of their lives is unlikely to be as seamless as they hope.